It's this month of the year again where 20% of the people are celebrating and remaining 80% people are trying to figure out what went wrong with their examination. If you're part of the 20% people who cleared their examination of CA Foundation, congratulations, welcome to CA Intermediate. But for some reason, if you didn't fall in the 20% category and if you're pondering around finding the reason why you couldn't clear the examination this time, I'll tell you something. Even I scored only 100 in my CA Foundation examination. I was this close of being among that 80% people. And many of my friends also failed in their CA Foundation examination. But let me tell you, at the end of the story, that's not how it will end. Because at the end, it's always happy. And if it isn't happy, that's not the ending. If you finished crying for the last 2 days as to what went wrong, now it's high time to figure out what went wrong. To begin with, if you're still feeling like I don't deserve the marks that I got, I really wish I would have got more, or in fact I actually have written for much more marks, ICI has for some reason cut my marks. If you think ICI has grudge on you people, very simple step to take forward. Step number 1, do apply for photocopy of your answer sheet. And once you get the answer copy of your photocopy of your answer sheet, do take a hard copy printout of it. We have uploaded the entire solution of it in our Yeshas Academy YouTube channel. We'll in fact share the PDF of solution to you people on this. Step-wise, do check the answer that you have written with the answer that you should have written. Mark your errors, be your own evaluator, and then do realize what did you really wrong, what did you do really wrong to get such less marks. And once you figure out these mistakes, it's pretty easy to cover up these mistakes, come with really good results in the month of May, and be part of our CA Inter program. Let me repeat. In step 1, you would apply for hard copy of your answer copies, take a print and compare it with the suggested answers. In this process, once you compare it with your suggested answers, there are 3 categories in which you can put yourself in. Number 1, your answers are way too far from the suggested answers. You've terribly gone wrong. At this point, my friend, you are conceptually very weak. And in this case, you would definitely need some help. If you already have the access to the classes, you can continue watching your regular classes again for the topics in which you got really wrong answers, and then continue with your preparations. If not, you can also consider taking a fast track program to enhance your conceptual knowledge in a very quick way and then do your problem practice. However, if you've done decently well, your answers are majorly matching, but there are still some elements where your answers are slightly different from the suggested answer, then you're conceptually good, but you're not good enough when it comes to presentation. In that case, you would have to take up RTP, MTP, PYQs and then practice it in a much different way to come back stronger, again to do really well in your CA Foundation examination coming up in May. And if you really think you can't figure out whether you fall in category 1 who needs actual help of classes, or do you fall in category 2 who just have to sit back at home and practice, we are here to help you. Please visit our Jayanagar or Sheshadipuram branch. Do take help from our counselors. Our experienced counselors have been counseling people like you for half a decade or almost a decade now. They'll be definitely able to help you take the right decision to ensure that you don't repeat the mistakes what you did in the examination in the month of Jan 2025. Coming to part 2. After you've done this detailed analysis of what really went wrong in the exam, now it is the time to plan your action for May examination. You would have to make a detailed plan, because studying without plan is as good as not studying, my dear friend. You have to make a plan for every month, every week, every day, every hour. Boil your entire syllabus down over the entire 3 months that's left for your examination, or 2 months to be precise. Bring it down to weekly targets, bring it down to daily targets, and finally churn it down to hourly targets. And in these hourly targets, assign how you're going to finish how much of the syllabus before you give your examinations, and do take up the mock exams if you missed it in the previous time. We do have mock exams conducted at our branches, 2 mock exams before the examinations. You can take it up, and definitely you can attend marathon revisions. And like I mentioned, if in case you need much more help than just marathon revisions, we are there with you with our fast track batch, the details for which will be there in the poster here, and also you can find the more detailed information when you call up our branch or on our website. And remember, like I told you in the beginning, if it is not happy, it is not the end, and at the end it will all be happy. And I would not step back in saying that I hope to see you all in CA Inter. If not in the month of March, definitely in the month of June.